Give. Ta 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 ta. Ta ta ta. Ta ta.
I can't reach it. No way!
Yes?
I have to go.
See you later.
No way! That's no use. No. Certainly not. I don't think so. Not good. Wow, there's room for 5 fays. Unbelievable. Instead of oh well. I don't understand. Nail polish? Funny things, but we have Hello? Still no reception. Augie, install the antenna on the helicopter. It's steady, but the reception is still weak. It's locked. Not sure.
I thought I sent you to your cabin.
Well,
I'm just worried. I thought I sent...
well, I'll leave then.
I'm just worried about you.
My things are none of his... Oh, someone wrote me a message. Welcome to the research station Atlas 11, home of the internationally recognized Svensson-Henrik cyanobacteria. Meals, as well as coffee and cake, are served around the clock in our wonderful cafeteria on the first floor. If you want to make a continental call, please contact our radio operator on the roof. If you need anything else, please contact me, Barney Flint. Second floor, sternmost door, just knock. On behalf of the team, Duve Svensson and Lissa Henriks, I wish you a pleasant stay and many informative hours. Sincerely, Barney Flint, Managing Director. How nice. I wonder... No idea. It's locked. It's locked.
I'm really sorry.
Yes?
I have to go.
See you later.
What do you want?
The pie is still...
No problem. Ta-ta-ta-ta. Ta-ta. Here.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
I thought I sent you to your...
Well,
I'm just...
no, it doesn't open, and the sign explains why. Due to renovation, no problem. Nah. Welcome to the research home of the internationally recognized meals, as well as coffee. If you want to make a continental call, if you need anything else, please contact me. Second floor, sternmost door, just knock. On behalf of the team, do sincere. Nope. It's locked. That's no use. It's me again.
Hey, Faye!
What was that about interfering waves?
Look for devices that send out waves and turn them off.
See you later.
Yep.
The file fits into the pipe.
Give. Ta. 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 Ta ta.
Maybe you should stop singing.
What do you know about music?
It has to work now. Attention, attention, radio operator Faye speaking. Delvin, can you hear me? Please, don't desert me now. Please, please, please.
Hello, Faye.
Sadi?
There. I am glad our presentation could convince you. I have to admit that the results surprised me a little as well.
Then it was a wonderful surprise for all of us. I can assure you, Doctor, that you were utterly convincing.
Please, dear, we must not hasten our decision, not until we've tested the bacteria ourselves. I therefore propose that the doctor will provide us with a sample of his wonderful algae as soon as possible. And if everything is above board, as I'm sure it will be, independent scientists will have no problem reconstructing the result we saw here earlier. And when they do, we will support you. Or is there a problem?
Let me through. I must talk to Ben Svensson.
It seems the number of your fans increases by the minute, my dear doctor.
I have to talk to him. Please.
Excuse me.
In here, quickly.
Calm down.
Tell me, how did it go?
What?
The algae. Are the investors convinced?
Ha! They are thrilled.
Phew. Good.
Yes, one problem less. But now to you. You are completely out of breath. What happened?
I got a call from Delvin.
And?
The connection was terrible, but I think he wanted to warn us. Someone plans to attack the oil rig.
Are you sure?
Not completely, but it sounded like that.
Did he tell you anything else?
No, that was all.
Did you get any other messages?
Why? From whom?
From Salvador?
Oh, no, I didn't. I only heard from Delvin, and as I said, it was a short message.
How was your physical examination?
Tedious.
But everything's all right.
Don't worry about me, I'm fine.
That's good to know. You aren't keeping any secrets from me, are you?
No. Why?
Oh. Never mind. Must be being close to this Indez guy. I'm seeing conspiracies everywhere.
Well, you can never know.
Right. We have another problem, though, I'm afraid. Someone tried to sabotage the presentation.
What? Why would somebody do that?
I have no idea, but they did everything to prevent the generator from working properly during the presentation. The algae was much weaker than usual.
And yet the investors were convinced?
Yes. It wasn't that much of a problem. I just had someone fetch a better specimen. I think you should try and find out more about this attack while I investigate the algae incident.
Okay. Sounds sensible.
You are really not keeping something from me?
Nah. You?
No.
Well then, see you later. Then go! Sadi, come in, please. Ben says the investors are convinced. You must have been wrong.
Welcome back, Bent. Nice show. Really, I hope you didn't raise expectations you can't measure up to.
Hello, Duva. There's nothing in there. No lost files. Nothing. Only what's been there already on first sight.
Bent, would you please close the door to our private quarters? I don't think you have any business in here.
Of course I have business in here. It was my bedroom once.
Right, but all your belongings were removed after you'd left. I oversaw that myself. And now, close the door, please, or I'll really make a fuss.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to show you up.
If you're looking for Lissa, she's in the office lab. I'm sure you can find the way on your own.
The algae you presented was bottom of the barrel. I think I deserve an explanation.
You are wrong. The sample was from one of our most powerful cultures.
I don't believe you. When I was still here, the algae could do much better than that.
I think you are fooling yourself. The algae really wasn't that much stronger in the past.
But it was stronger, and it would have convinced the investors without any effort on my part.
If you say so.
Again, what's wrong with the algae?
Let's see. No one is interested in it. We can't find a selling market. Research is insanely expensive, and no one wants to pay for it anymore.
But we do have a potential investor now.
Only as long as your scam is not exposed.
It won't be exposed if you tell me where the real algae is.
The real algae? I see. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I just want to know what happened to my algae.
That's exactly the problem. It's not your algae anymore. Your son is responsible for your life's work now. It doesn't matter if anybody here likes it or not. You're out of the picture.
Are you still angry with me?
Of course I am. If you hadn't cared more about the planet than about your own family, we might still be one.
Maida never told me that she was ill.
How could she? You were never there. You didn't see the nosebleeds when they began. You didn't catch her when she fainted. You didn't even take her to the hospital when it was already too late.
If she'd only told me.
But she didn't, because she thought you'd notice it someday. Well, no such luck.
Duva, I'm sorry.
Good to know. Anything else?
So, how's life as the head of research on Atlas 11?
How do you think it is? It makes me sick. I still can't believe that I wanted to be like you once.
You have a lot of responsibility now. The future of the world depends on you and your research.
The future of the world is not my future. I don't want to end up like you, Father. I want to have a life, a family, but I'm stuck here instead.
Do you really hate your life this much?
Well, c'est la vie. That's how it is.
See you later. A few lab coats and 2 pairs of jeans. Nothing of interest. It's a bit loose. Why doesn't anybody see to it the thing doesn't fall to pieces? There. Much better. My old do-it-yourself aunt, who would have thought that thing still existed? Even if I had the key for the door, I don't think I would find anything useful behind it. The pump regulates the air pressure in the lab, and it works best if left alone.
No one has tried to startle me that incompetently in the last 2 years. Hello, Bent. It's good to see you.
I thought I'd drop by to see if everything is well. What? Isn't an old retiree allowed to visit his former colleagues?
Of course he is. But I know you well enough to know that this is not the only reason. But maybe you'll prove me wrong.
What happened to the algae?
What are you talking about?
I saw the presentation for the investors. The algae you presented was terribly weak.
Oh, Bent, you are exaggerating.
Do you have any idea how embarrassed I was?
I can understand how you feel, but please stay out of this.
But
trust me, it's better this way.
You say it's not my responsibility anymore. Do you know how you sound?
No, Bent. How do I sound?
Like my shrink.
How fitting. Dr. Lissa Hinrichs, official shrink for the Svensson family. Yeah, that has a ring of truth to it.
It's true, I'm not responsible for the research anymore, but I helped to build this whole project. I deserve an answer.
If you were at the presentation, you already know the answer. We don't have any money left. That means no new instruments, no repairs, no qualified experts. And if the research gets worse, we get fewer investors. A vicious circle.
What does money have to do with the decrease in algae power?
We work under a lot of pressure and under horrible conditions. In a situation like that, mistakes happen, and the algae suffers from it.
Lissa, what's going on here? You are keeping something from me.
Bent, please. We've already discussed this. The current situation is no one's fault. We've just fallen on hard times.
I'll find out what's going on.
Please, don't. I'm just worried about you.
Let's talk about something else.
I'd prefer that, yes.
Duva hates me.
I know. He still blames you for Meta's death.
And he's right.
She was sick, Bent, and she didn't tell you.
Because she knew I would never give up my work for her.
Quite the opposite. You would have given up everything for her, and she didn't want to be responsible for that. The tendency for self-sacrifice must be a family trait.
How is Duva?
Ask him yourself.
Whenever I try to talk to him, all he does is rant.
Oh, don't listen to that. I think he's much better than he wants people to know.
He hates life on the oil rig.
If he really hated it, he would be long gone. Don't worry. He's doing okay.
I can see you are busy. Do you want to continue our conversation later?
The only important thing is that we do continue it. Why don't we meet in the kitchen later and cook together? In about 2 hours when my shift ends?
Sure. Great idea.
Good. I'm looking forward to it.
The microscope was my last acquisition before I had to hand over clinical research management to Duva. Is the intercom still working?
Yes, but you still can't make a continental call. Who do you want to call?
You'll see.
Hey, Alyssa.
It's not me! It's Bent!
Oh, Dr. Svensson. Good to hear you. What can I do for you?
Is there a message for me?
Nope. Nothing. Do you expect a call?
No, I just thought people had heard of my return.
Oh, trust me, they did. And partly because of me.
I thought as much. Call the office lab if something comes in.
Sure. Anything else?
I want you to page someone.
Who?
Page the doc.
Was there an accident?
No,
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm feeling out my options.
That's interesting. Barney's intern collapsed from too much work and has to be treated. That's why the doc doesn't have time right now.
I got it. Thanks.
Anything else?
Page my son.
And what do you want me to tell him?
Tell him to come to the office lab.
All right.
Why do you page him when he's in the next room?
Dr. Svensson? He said he's on his noon break and he sees no reason to interrupt it. But you might be glad to hear that he's in the room next door. Why don't you just go over to him?
Understood. Thank you.
See? I'm not alone with my opinion.
Yes, right. I know.
Can I do anything else for you?
Tell him he should come to the radio room.
The radio room? Why?
Because you have a message for him?
I do.
Yes. Tell him... Don't tell him anything. Just tell him to get there.
No, that will sound implausible.
Fine. Then tell him... Oh, don't tell him anything.
So you don't want me to page him?
No, I'll get back to you later.
Okay, bye.
Barney speaking.
It's me, Bent.
Ah, perfect timing, old warhorse. I wanted to know how long you're going to stay with us.
I don't know. Yet.
No problem. But notify me on time so I can organize transport and accommodation on land. You just tell me where you want to go, and it will be done.
Thanks, Barney. Any news on the investors?
They still have a hard time believing what you showed them. And to be quite honest, so do I. Honestly, it couldn't have been the algae alone that did that, could it?
No, of course not.
What were you thinking?
I didn't have a choice. Indes wants to buy the algae and destroy it, and his plan would have worked if he hadn't tampered with the presentation.
But the deceit will be exposed and then no one will trust us with their money anymore.
The investors probably won't. But we're just buying time right now. The committee in Oslo is what's important, and that's why I'm here.
I'm sorry, Ben, but I don't follow.
That's all right, as long as you still trust me. And, don't tell Faye about my little stunt, please.
So you do feel guilty?
Let's just say she thinks the world of us, and I don't want to disappoint her.
You've really made a mess of things, haven't you?
I know. Can we talk about something else, please? I just felt like chatting a bit. We haven't seen each other in a long time, after all.
Listen, I'm sorry, but I'm really busy with the investors right now. But as soon as I'm done here and the last suit has left the rig, I'll come over to you. That sound like an idea?
That sounds like a great idea.
Good.
So long.
Okay. See you later.
Yes, Duva Svensson speaking.
Hello, Duva. It's me.
Please don't keep the line busy, Father. I'm expecting an important call.
I just wanted to... So he doesn't listen to me, too.
Your son is a bit complicated. What was he like in puberty, I wonder?
I don't know. Search done. The locker is empty. I don't know. This is the first stop upon entering the lab each morning. The locker with the lab coats. A23G, A36G, C17F. The number of different samples is huge. I have to know exactly what I'm looking for. Don't forget to drink water.
I know.
First, I need a clue as to what I'm looking for. It's empty already. Samples that have to be tested go in here. I have to put something in the test tube behind the lid